Hi, this is Jeff with the INTJ equation, and I'm back with another life hack, INTJ life hack, and today I'm going to talk about the Mercury retrograde. This might be a roll your eye kind of topic because it's astrology, but just to remind you that Jung was very influenced by astrology and wrote about it a lot in his books and actually did some studies on it, and especially synchronicities. Before I get into the content, though, I would like to remind you to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below, add me on social media, send me an email, intjequation@gmail.com, and we have a Discord server as well if you'd like to join that. All the links will be down below in the description. So what are Mercury retrogrades exactly? Mercury retrograde is where Mercury appears to be going in reverse orbit around the sun from an Earth point of view. So if you're observing the night sky, it appears to be going backwards as you track it rather than the traditional way. The retrograde lasts about 3-week period, and there's a 3-week period before and after called the retrograde, which I'll get into a little bit later in this video. There were 3 retrogrades in 2021. Today, as I'm filming this, and it is October 18th, so it is the end of the retrograde. And there will be 4 retrogrades in 2022. Mercury in astrology represents communication, travels, planning, things like that, technology. Mercury was the Roman god, the messenger god, and Hermes was the Greek equivalent. So during this period, during a retrograde and the retrograde, which it builds up to and kind of wanes from, people are really emotional, kind of where you get more depression, more anxiety, more fear, more doubt. Plans go wrong, travel plans especially, so it's not wise to make travel plans during this time. People fight, like bicker in relationships and things like that. So it's just a very tough, tense period, kind of universally for everybody. So what are some things to avoid during a retrograde? Retrograde should be a period of planning and not really taking action because you kind of just have to go with the flow during a retrograde because your plans will often fail. Do not make major purchases. Things will break down and stuff all the time. Like I said, this is my 3rd time trying to make this video because of technical issues. My video editor has been on the fritz and stuff this whole period. At work, I work around a lot of machinery, and there was a lot of downtime at work, which was nice. But now we're kind of getting behind, and we're kind of seeing the end results of that, so that's not all that great. Yeah, you probably don't want to make any big-term commitments, no major purchases. Like now my dryer is going out during this retrograde, and my washer actually went out earlier in the retrograde, and some guy had to come fix it from an appliance company. During my last retrograde, my barbecue grill went out. I had an electric barbecue grill, which was really nice. Also, be careful driving, car accidents. Injuries, things like that happen a lot. Last retrograde, I lost a cousin of mine who was a police officer, died in a car accident. And during this retrograde, there was another law enforcement guy I knew. He's a DEA agent. And he was shot and killed here in Tucson just a week or 2 ago. So definitely be careful out there. It's like a period of planning, like I said. So it's time to plan. Then after the retrograde fades, goes away, then put those plans into action. Like I hope to get my podcast out on Podbean really, really soon, but I'm kind of superstitious, I guess, and don't want to do it during a retrograde. So hopefully in the next upcoming weeks that'll happen. Also, yeah, I've been really wanting to find another job, but I kind of been holding off because of the retrograde. I don't want to sign any major contracts like a new job, starting a new job, because it might blow up in my face. During some past retrogrades, things that happened to me, like I said, some of the things broke down. I lost a family member. Years and years ago, I got demoted, and I got my wage garnishes within like a week of one another. My son's mom, she drove her car into some flood water, and like a week later, the clutch went out of my truck within a week. So we were down 2 vehicles within a week during a retrograde. A couple years ago, I lost my job, and the job I was working at was a medical marijuana place. I was growing it. And there was an INTJ supervisor there, and she lost her life like a week after I got fired. So the company lost both of their NTs, really, which is typically not very good for business, I guess. So you have to be really, really careful and be really, really cautious. And like I said, it's a very emotional period, so just kind of stick with it. So as I said earlier, it's October 18th as I'm filming this, and the retrograde is finally ending. It started September 27th and it ended on the 18th, so it's a 3-week period. But before, like I said, there's a retro shade period before and after, about 3 weeks. So 3 weeks before it starts building up, and 3 weeks after it starts kind of fading. So after the day, hopefully it starts fading and going away and things return normal. But it won't last long. This happens 3 to 4 times a year. So in 2002, these are the following dates for the retrograde. The first one starts just in a few months, January 14th, and will end on February 3rd. The next one will be May 10th to June 2nd. The third one is September 9th, and that will go through October 2nd. And the last one, ringing the new year, will be December 29th and end January 18th. Thank you for watching another edition of INTJ Lifehack. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, I strongly suggest you subscribe to my channel with the little bell icon, like, share this content, and leave a comment below. You can send me a message here down in the comments below. You can send me an email, intjequation@gmail.com, add me on my Discord server, or add me on social media, INTJ Equation all around. Thank you for going beyond the clickbait, and have a great day.